How's it going? How's it going? Thank everybody for tuning back in to From the Death of a Sinner. I'm your host. Again, I'm back. Y'all back. You today the topic is something that plays us all. It's something that we all go through. Some people deal with it better than others. Some people are more easily and readily able to do this, more capable of doing it. This thing that I'm speaking of is forgiveness. Forgiveness. And again, I'm no practical. I didn't go to school. I didn't go to none of this to learn none of this. But I have forgiven and I've been forgiven. And I've also held grudges. Forgiveness is almost like imperative for you. Like, if you're a person of faith or a person that's not of faith, it's still good for you because forgiveness will have you stuck. It's almost like you're in quicksand. Like you hold on to your resentment or how somebody done you, and you get stuck in that block. You get stuck in that place of, it's like a perpetual cycle. It's a wheel. It's a wheel. It's like a rat. You ever see when you put a rat on a little rat wheel, and he running like he running hard, but he's not going nowhere. He'll stay in that rat wheel. He will stay in there, just running. To him, he getting somewhere, but we looking outside like you're not doing that. You just running in a circle. So that's what forgiveness gets us. It gets us to that point. We just chasing ourselves. We stuck in the perpetual cycle, and like it would be the person that the person that you're not forgiving is going on living their life. They if it's a relationship, like a person did you wrong, cheated on you. I've been on both sides. So I've been the person who done it, who needs forgiveness, and I've been a person who gave forgiveness. It's hurtful either way. Somebody, it's not really like somebody's losing, but somebody has to be a bigger person and be like, hey, okay, even though I feel like you don't deserve this, my feelings should be the denominator to what's right or what's going to help me in the long run. And that's how it should be. It shouldn't be I'm not gonna say it shouldn't be. I mean, that's typically what it is a tug of war in your heart. It's a tug of war. You want to do right, then you don't want to do right. I mean, you want to do right by being in good standards, but you don't want to forgive because you feel like the person had paid enough, or they need to be hurt more. They need to feel what you feel. I want you to hurt like I hurt. But and that's natural. That is natural. It's a natural. You slap me. That's natural. I'm gonna slap you back. Like it's natural. There's knee-jerk reactions. Those are knee-jerk reactions, but it doesn't make them right. If I'm trying to teach my son to not be a fighter, if I don't want him to be a fighter, do I have to leave out the fact if someone hits you, you don't hit them back? No. I mean, it's still important, but a more thoughtful approach to things is thinking it out, talking it out, doing it that way. But forgiveness is deep, and on this one, I reference the Bible a lot. My life, the Bible is a baseline to my life. Anybody out here, I'm glad you guys came and you're listening to old Brandon Trapp. But with me, my premises and my base is the Bible and its teachings in the Bibles and the characters in the Bible. In the Bible, a lot of these people that done bad, and I mean it's permeating. I mean it's a common chord in the Bible. Forgiveness is the common chord of the Bible. If you don't believe so, Jesus died for who? You know, if you're a believer, you believe he died for us. Why we have to die for us? When he died for us, because before him there was a separation between God and man. So he bridged the gap. So what caused that bridge? God was almost done with his people. So for forgiveness, there had to be a perfect sacrifice. That's what happened. So the base tense of humanity should be forgiveness. Okay. So, you know, now you get into the touchy and the real tough stuff, like a young, you know, and it's terrible. It is terrible. I can't. I'm saying this because this needs to be addressed. But I can't tell you how I react. You know, because I'm human. I'm a man, just like, you know, or a young child being raped and molested, which is terrible. Like that is I have my feelings towards the person that does that. I do. You know, if we flash on the news screen and it says 55-year-old man rapes a 12-year-old girl, that is terrible. But your immediate reaction is what? Anger. Oh, he need to be punished. He need to go. Yes, and I'm with you. We have a band together, just walking, you know, standing around his house like the walls of Jericho, wanting to burn it down. Because that's the nature of man. That's the nature of man, woman. That's the nature of us. But, if that same man repented in our faith, and like I said, my followers that don't believe, you know, there's just no love lost, you know, and you know, I pray you find, if you have nothing, you believe nothing, I pray you find a solid foundation to breathe, because a person that doesn't have nothing that governs them can possibly become a dangerous person. Even people that do believe they have something governing them can be dangerous, but I would rather have something governing me. That's the same as, like, you know, you have no laws. You know, you can go out here and hunt whoever we want to. Like, you know, what's the movie? When the Purge. Like the Purge. Like, that's terrible. That's not, you know, that shouldn't be legal. That's terrible. But with forgiveness, like, you know, with that man, you want him to pay. But it says if he come in forgiveness and ask for forgiveness from you, you, being a believer, must forgive him. They don't say you have to like it. You don't say, yeah, okay, you know, I forgive you, you know, but, you know, I mean, I gotta like it. No, you don't have to. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like what you do. That's what take it out of it being an emotion. When I like it, when I have to like it to do it, that's emotional. That's emotional. You know, that's you making a decision out of emotion, and we know emotions are fleeting. Emotions come like the wind. Like, I can be happy today, be mad tomorrow. I can be sad today and be happy tomorrow. So emotions change constantly. They change constantly. So it's great that the God we serve is not emotional. That means our blessings will come, you know, every Christmas. You know, you'll be suffering the rest of the time, but you know, he'll give you some more Christmas. Or he might just forget, you know, a whole year you just suffer. You know, and it be like that for some people, but it's great that he's not in emotion. So since he's a just God and he put his base tenets and base premises on forgiveness, that means he has to bind to that too. He has to bind to that same thing. So if he forgive you, how is it impossible? Like, it baffles me when people get forgiven. Like, a person get delivered from, you know, we can say going to the club all the time, or smoking weed. You want to smoke weed, you know, and you know, to each his own. But we all have things we have to be forgiven for. You know, it can be deeper than that. You could have been a person that done that to a child, and you would expect that same forgiveness. But a person cut you off in traffic. You know, I'm guilty of it. You get mad, you know, you want to cut that person back off and get them to start the car. But forgiveness. If that person got the car, like, man, look, forgive me. I apologize. My job is to forgive that man. Will it be easy? No. Do you do it all the time? Probably not. But that's the state of the world now. If forgiveness becomes the focal point again, and we put and outside of just religion, if we put forgiveness as the base premises of humanity again, this world would be a lot tougher. I mean, I'm sorry, a lot easier. It got to be a lot easier because it would. We put a lot of energy into hating somebody for doing us wrong. We put a lot of energy into that. And all they're doing is just keep pushing it away and keep pushing it away. Certain things, I even still struggle. I'm not, and I keep saying I even, like I made it to Mount Everest. I struggle with forgiveness. I do. I still do. Like certain things is easy to forgive. You can easily talk about stuff that's easy to forgive. Like when it hit close to home, like, when I grew up without my dad, when I met him, I had to forgive him. The first time I met him, I had to forgive him. Was it easy? No. But when I looked at him and talked to him, he was so much like me. It became kind of hard to like hate somebody when they just like you. So that was a major hurdle for me. I didn't know him my whole upbringing. I didn't know him. And today we good. We solid today. We solid. But it's a great tool, because once you hear the saying, forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. If you dissect that, if you break that down, it's true. Because you cannot forgive, and that person at theme parks, screaming at roller coasters, smiling like crazy, eating cotton candy, and you mad. You in the bed, can't sleep, got boils coming up on your face, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Even if you don't believe in the Christian Bible, forgiveness is healthy for anybody. It's healthy for any person. Relationship, whether it's a parent that did you wrong, whether it's a sibling, a friend, a job, a boss, you not forgiving them does nothing to them. I just want to, that's an alert. I wish I could flash. When I started learning how to do the flash across the screen, news alert. They don't care. They don't care. So the sooner we know that, the better off we'll be. The better off we'll be. I don't want to be on here too long. I just want to drop this because forgiveness is big. It's major. One thing, for those who have followed in the Bible and read some, one of the biggest acts of forgiveness to me was on the cross. When Jesus was carried up, he was on the cross with the two thieves. He was on there with two thieves. And one of the thieves was mocking him. Like, oh, hey, I'm putting in my words, but, you can go back and read it. Luke, read the chapter of Luke. But one of them was like, hey, you God. You claiming to be God. You the son of God. Why are we up here on this cross? Like, help me down. Like, he looking at him like, basically, like, a lot of us would look at him like, we up here hanging. Why ain't you getting us down? Why am I still hanging here with God? And it's almost a fair question. Like how many of us wouldn't say that or think like that? A lot of us would. A lot of us would be on that. And Jesus didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing to him. He didn't say nothing back. And then the next guy, on the cross that day. Okay, let me back up. On the cross that day, it was three things, three representations in life. There was sin. The guy who was mocking. There was sin. The next guy was, okay, let me explain the next guy. The next guy, when he looked at Jesus, he was like, he said to his friend, like, man, he don't deserve this. Like, it's something in him that recognized, like, he don't deserve this. We do. Like, I stole from my mama, everybody in my family, anybody I could think of. I stole from. So I deserve this. I deserve to be up here hanging, but he don't. And Jesus, so it's three representations. It's sin. Okay, I wrote it down. Sin, Jesus' redemption, and it is repentance. I'm sorry. I got a little pause. So it's sin, repentance, and redemption. The man who recognized who Jesus was, that's repentance. Like he knew, like the light bulb came on. Like, yo, I've been living wrong. I'm living foul, and you don't deserve this, but we do. So when he looked at Jesus and said to him, on this day, remember me. No, he said, when you come into your kingdom, remember me. Like he was just asking him, like, please, I need help. Like I'm realizing now, but it's at the end of my life. I'm realizing, but it's at the end of my life. And Jesus said to him, he didn't say, well, after you go, be kind to everybody. No. He said, this day, you walk me in paradise. That is the ultimate forgiveness. Like that right there was the difference between him spending his eternity in hell or spending his eternity in heaven. Just Jesus forgiving him. So look how powerful it is. How powerful your forgiveness can be. Put somebody in a happy place, a joyful place, or you condemn them forever. Either way, they're still gonna live their life. Either way. But the torment that you were causing yourself, or the joy you can cause yourself by letting it go. I think it's a good deal to go ahead and forgive, or try working on it. A lot of people I'm stubborn. I'm a Taurus, so we pretty stubborn. I don't know if it's because of my zodiac sign, but I am pretty stubborn. But if I learn how to forgive, I did. And I forgive without reserve now. I still have my moments, but I forgive without reserve. I forgive because I don't even think that I think about the part of, it free me. Because I know that's automatic, but I forgive because I really think about the stuff I did, in my lifetime. It's almost hypocritical. You can hold a grudge like you've been perfect. Like you was walking on water, you ain't sinned a day. And that's not the case. I'm aware of my shortcomings. I'm aware, well aware of my shortcomings. So for me to deny someone else forgiveness, what would that make me? Again, y'all, I try to make it shorter. It's 2 minutes shorter. But I'm scaling down on the lengthy ones. Stay tuned to the channel, y'all. Y'all know how I looked on there. I think I got last week I had 30. I got 32 people that subscribe. That's amazing to me. I have no big expectation. Just the fact I can get on here and talk, and people find me, I ain't gonna say important enough, but someone who they don't mind spending a few minutes with. That means the world to me. So, thank you for tuning in. From the depths of a sinner, we back. We're gonna have another one going up. But I just want to talk on that forgiveness. Search your own heart. Search your own heart. If you in the faith or you ain't, search your own heart. Because forgiveness is like a weight. It's an anchor. It just holds you in place. Go ahead and let go of that anchor, dog. Again, thank y'all for coming. Love y'all. DGD.